The shadows never tire of looking at the strange images caught by their trail cameras that clear winter night.
We have unusual things around here that happen, but it's usually associated with our grandchildren. The first case, we didn't know what it was. I was looking for a nice stuff to be turned up on the side.
724, deer appears in Alley Mountain. 729, a dim light appears. 735, it gets brighter. 753, a weird shape appears on the camera. The deer are lit up brightly. But how? The cameras are infrared and don't emit light. 756, another sharper light appears. Then it gets much closer, seemingly focused on the deer. It looks like headlights, but well off the ground, and there's no road. Then it flies away. Rainer takes me to the site deep in the woods. These are the trees where the object appeared. Well, first, it's timing. This is something used for seeing, but when we look at it, when we realize this is something that was in the air, it was something that I've never seen before. Reaction from friends is what you would expect.
Well, actually, they're all just like we don't are. They're, what? What is that? Hey, let me look at that again.
Another deer is seen looking at a light that seemingly comes from nowhere. Well, whether it's aliens, I'm not sure about that, but it's definitely a UFO. Whether it's a government drone or what, I wish that nothing else one of them step up and say, yeah, that's ours. So Rainer and Edith have met. They are wondering what this object was, would like to find out by enlisting the help of friends to try to solve the mystery. They also say it's been quite a bit of fun. There's a puzzle that might not be solved, and this one that's, kind of fun. It adds a little flavor to life, I guess you could say. Flavor and another ingredient cost them as well. We just were fascinated over it because the fact it was right here, and it's real. In Jackson County, Doug Walker, WLO License.
The year is 1973. It's a 4-year named a small community. This is Richard, it's president, for now. It is also one of the most active years for UFO sightings since the 1940s. And in Mississippi, the small industrial town of Pascagoula on the Gulf of Mexico was about to be thrust into the national spotlight by two men who encountered something extraordinary.
I heard them talking about a spaceship and everything, and I really thought they were just joking about it. So back then, at night, officers get bored, so we would come up with crazy stuff on it.
Scared the heck out of them. So ladies who were cleaning up the Mississippi press that night. They were loud, they were excitable, they were banging on the door, and the door obviously was not going to open. And they really wanted to get in so they could call the sheriff's department.
Dispatch said, Kevin said, somebody wants to talk to you on the phone. I said, well, he said, Kevin, I want to tell you something. I said, well, go ahead and tell me, man. I'm busy. No, he said, you're a lad. I said, look, if you want to tell me something, tell me. I'm not going to lie. He said, I got picked up by a UFO. Is that right?
The man on the phone was Calvin Hickson, a shipyard foreman who was fishing that night with Calvin Carter, an 18-year-old Mississippi Gulf Coast.
I told him, I'm really small. Stay right there. I'm going to come over there to talk with you about this thing.
Calvin was visibly shook up.
I mean, he was visibly, it wasn't like it was a joke if he was smirking or something like that. He was upset.
Deputies are skeptical of Charlie and Calvin. Think about it. abducted by a UFO? So they put them in a room together with a voice-activated recorder hidden in a drawer.
I figured when I left the room and shut the door, they'd say, oh boy, we got them people fooled. They didn't. That boy was climbing the wall. He was scared to death. He kept telling Charles, don't talk to them and people come back and get us. But the news broke and people knew all the news.
Exploded into the national spotlight, literally overnight. The men went back to work the next day, but so many calls came in, they had to leave. The men for interviews started. People on the coast became alien crazed, looking skyward for weeks.
Charles talked very well about it. The Calvin kind of dropped off a little bit. I don't really know what happened to him. He was not a big person.
Calvin got freaked out. The attention, sudden and intense, didn't suit Calvin. He just wanted to go home to the country. He dropped out, for the most part, for 45 years, until now.
About a football range field from the water every river.
100 yards?
Yeah, 100 yards. So it's probably close to in here. I was looking across at the old Coast Guard station at Old Noah Ship used to have in there. That's when it landed behind us. And we turned around, stood up, turned around and looked, and that's when the doors opened where all the bright lights come out of it. I saw it. When they turned me loose, I got my car left. I went back home. And I didn't come back. I wasn't going to.
It sounded like he might have been a little annoyed with Charlie, that maybe Charlie had leaked it. Because Charlie made a lot about this.
It really paid me off at him. I was upset at Charlie. Because I didn't want Charlie to go public with it. I'm darn sure didn't want to be public with it. And Charlie told me he wasn't going public. And he took his hand with it. And seemed like every time a camera played, he was in front of it. Every time they was a conference, he was at the conference.
But I wanted to ask you too, what was so poignant to me, your reaction afterwards, to gather up all your clothes and throw it all away and to wash yourself with bleach.
I just knew. To me, now, they didn't look right. They looked like something was wrong.
The aliens?
Right. And I just knew that maybe they had died. Maybe the bacteria down or some kind of radiation.
But you have nobody to talk to.
No, Charlie's the only one dead. I think he's still there. So I was thinking about that. I don't want to kill a lot of people off. So when we got home that night, I took all my clothes off, put them in a bag, even my shoes, and put them in a bag, and I threw them away after I took my bag.
What did happen afterwards? Because, saying this sort of instant saying, it's not changed your life.
If I had wanted my life to be an open book, I would have opened it up for you. I wanted to get a job, retire from a job. I wanted to stay on a house all my life, stay on a car all my life. Those normal things. But nothing was normal about the way my life is today. That boy was upset.
And you don't get upset by nothing.
And he wasn't playing either. He was acting.
He should have been in Hollywood to do put on a good show.
That's planet Earth. I know all kinds of people who claim they're a scam. Some of them are very legitimate. And some of them I think are just having fun. Unidentified flying objects or UFO sightings with surrender number that year. And then from Key West to Seattle. You listen to, but most were just regarded as a hoax or it was happening. But two Pascagoula shipyard workers got so hard that year to grab and hold on to the nation's attention. This mission would come to be known as the Pascagoula UFO incident. Steve Dickerson was one of the reporters covering this story, which began near the East Pascagoula Bridge.
They were sitting on the bank fishing, and they worked together, and one of them was older than the other, and this other boy was kind of like a son family. They're sitting there, drinking a couple of beers and fishing one evening, and Pascagoula, and all of a sudden they heard this funny noise, and then this light was around.
They started coming over a while, and then it smelled like almost land. And the thing floated out.
And took them inside the spaceship, and then they believed that they were apparently examined.
Under some type of eyes and light.
And then the next thing he knew, he was back outside again. He doesn't know how long it was that he was inside.
Directly after the event happening, Dixon and Calvin Parker drove to the Mississippi Press newsroom to share their story with a reporter. There they met housekeepers and sisters-in-law, Catherine and Dorothy Smith.
So we told them that they couldn't come in yet. They had to go to the police station and tell them. And he just kept asking us, well, we let him in, you know. And he didn't seem like he had seen nothing, so he seemed calm. He didn't seem frightened. Because if I had seen something, I bet the same expression what he had on his face wouldn't have been on mine. I think they'd had a drink. That's just what I think about.
The pair did go to the Jackson County Sheriff's Office. Fred Diamond was the county sheriff at the time. The hidden tape recorder was planted in the room basically to see if the two were making up the whole story. That after being questioned separately and both of their stories matching. This recording actually became one of the most powerful pieces of evidence that later made this one of the most credible UFO sightings ever. After being questioned by police, the two men underwent a battery of tests by experts in every field, from radiology to psychoanalysis to hypnosis. Pascagoula's Julius Bosco was one of the first physicians to examine the bed.
I remember meeting them this fairly early Saturday morning, about 8 a.m. Before anything else had got to them. I was a casual visitor visiting Mr. Walker's shipyard, who was their employer. I was fascinated with what they said, and I found it difficult to accept everything that was said. However, I believe that they were sincere. I do not believe that either of them at that time was putting on.
Whether or not anyone believed this story, most experts said they believed that the men believed. And once the local and national press captured this story, a small fishing trip had landed a media trophy.
UFOs first soared into the news. It was unbelievable, guys. It's hard to believe that there could be that much reaction in just a short period of time. And it was a total mix of reaction from, I don't believe this for nothing. You know that there's no these guys got to be crazy. But we really have been contacted, in this terrific and exciting we're having a party at the house tonight with shotguns on the front porch. And if those suckers land here, we're going to shoot them.
Even the government was not immune. That year, the Ocean Springs City Council introduced a resolution making UFO landings within city limits illegal. Meanwhile, Charlie Hickson was becoming an overnight celebrity, appearing on national talk shows and in a UFO movie. The public responded with tens of thousands of letters that still arrive daily, even the ones addressed to Charlie Hickson, the man who had the flying saucer experience in 1973, still make it to Hickson's Gaucher home. But while Charlie Hickson showered in the spotlight, his fishing buddy, Calvin Parker, went into seclusion, moving out of state. Some say to be treated for severe mental stress. Hickson says he too, along with his family, suffered greatly from the incident. He decided to make this experience pay him back. Hickson co-authored a book detailing the events of his story, and he appeared regularly on a cable talk show in Pascagoula with his recently reunited buddy Calvin Parker, who has come out of seclusion. The two have big plans for the future with the sale of the vehicle. As a matter of fact, we've had so much response to it. two filming sessions, all the combat was put together as some sort of studio. The promoters are hoping new evidence from the past will help pave the future. Hickman says he has had several additional encounters since the original event, and is almost ready to tell the world about it. All of which are connected to that one fishing trip back in October of 1973. Today, the site of the alleged happening is a bit different. The property, they used the term, but the story still remains very much alive. Local folklore and through the two individuals who are the only ones alive who can say whether this incident really happened. I'm Mark Mullen reporting for NW.
Recently, I posted a video discussing a California surgeon by the name of Dr. Roger Lear, who encourages claimed alien abductees to get x-rays for implants, and if any are found, remove them for study. His research, which is documented on the website alienscalpel.com, shows a variety of scientific tests, although Los Alamos apparently would not release certain test results. The question as to whether or not they are trying to hide something becomes even more apparent by further analysis of the implant's RF 14.749650 megahertz emissions frequency that only seems to occur when the object is placed inside of living tissue. I immediately searched Google for the FCC's frequency allocation tables to look up this frequency. Now on the line 3 megahertz to 30 megahertz, there you will find that the FCC shows the range 14.35 to 14.990 as allocated as fixed and mobile. The fixed allocation activity code is government non-government shared, and the mobile allocations activity code is government exclusive. Now, what this shows me is that between 14.35 megahertz and 14.990 megahertz, the government is obviously in control in one way or another of this frequency. It's Dr. Lear signals are this RF 14.749650 megahertz only when implanted, and this does fall in the range used by the government. This validates this video when he says that a friend showed him a top-secret FCC document which showed this frequency is a deep space frequency. This is very disturbing because if these implants are government or alien, either way, someone is implanting these, and it appears the government knows about it. It also shows us that the government-exclusive activity controls that frequency is mobile. I went on to check out other countries' frequency allocation tables on Google and found equally shocking and disturbing coincidences. In the UK, it lists this frequency as belonging to low-power devices. I also found pages that refer to broadcast frequency range encompassing the smaller range being used for active animal and plantable devices. So please check all these other interesting links in the description, and if you find any more information or something we didn't catch, please send it along. I'll post it. It's really important that we get this information out there because people are being abducted and implanted. This is a huge development in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence if the implants turn out to be alien, or if they turn out to be part of the